Hello everyone, Syrian Girl here. I uploaded a video yesterday about the crimes of the FSA, torturing and beheading prisoners that are unarmed, and it got censored off YouTube. So I've decided to make a Vimeo account, and I'm gonna link the URL for the video below and right here in an annotation. And please, if you have time to check it out, and if you are using Vimeo, please subscribe to my channel because now YouTube has flagged my account and another strike, and my channel might be gone. On that note, you can also find me on Facebook and Twitter just so you'll be able to see updates of my videos if they are not on YouTube. I endeavor to upload more videos in the future. Actually, my Vimeo upload has now also been deleted after it garnered 9,000 views, so it must be a very damaging video indeed, but I am gonna re-upload and see if it gets taken down again, and if so, then I'm going to try to use Live Leak. And on that note, I just want to make a quick comment highlighting the irony in the fact that the US ambassador to Libya was lynched in the same way that Gaddafi was lynched by the same people that he armed against Gaddafi. And the media has tried to cover this fact up by insisting that he died in a rocket attack, but there are images now all over the internet of these Benghazi uh, Libyans parading his body around. And I think it is particularly damaging because it shows the kind of people that the US has been putting into power in Libya and who have they supported into power in Egypt as well. And now they are trying to do the same thing in Syria. Their narrative is starting to collapse and they have created cognitive dissonance in people's minds. People are starting to ask questions, and that's the worst case scenario for them. Is the US supporting Al Qaeda in these countries? Has it always supported Al Qaeda? Are they fighting radical Islam or are they on side with it? And it's quite ironic as well to note how damaging it is for Hillary Clinton, who gloated at the death of Gaddafi when he was sodomized and stabbed before he was shot in the head while he was unarmed. And I just read on Alexander Higgins' blog that in fact the ambassador might have been sodomized the same way as Gaddafi, and she was seen laughing and saying, "We came, we saw, he died," which she ripped right from Julius Caesar's mouth when he said, "We came, we saw, we conquered." So clearly she sees herself as an imperialist. But now we're seeing her saying that violence should be condemned and feeling sorry for the ambassador's death, which shows what a hypocrite she is. So this event has really damaged them in terms of media, which is why I think even though as a result 50 US troops have been sent into Libya, I don't believe that they wanted it to go as far as it did with the death of the ambassador. The fact that 50 US soldiers are now sent into Libya, it's a foot in the door, of course. You know, the number doesn't matter so much as the fact that now US troops are in Libya. It's related to the fact that these rioters in Egypt and in Libya are writing against a film that was made against the Prophet Muhammad. And I believe personally that that film was designed to ignite the Muslims, and it received a lot of media, even though it's ridiculous and it's a totally shoddy production. And it was financed by Zionists, and the theme of it is that Muslims and Christians and Jews should be fighting each other. And I think that that is really part of the end game. And I think, though, that putting it out now as it is, and the Benghazi rebel stronghold coming out and lynching the US ambassador because of this film shows the kind of people that the US is funding in Syria. So it's really damaging to that narrative. So perhaps it didn't go exactly as they planned. And now, the question is, does the US foreign policy change? Do they learn from their mistakes? Is this a lesson for the Syrian ambassador, Robert Ford, of what his future fate might be by arming Al Qaeda in Syria, which is really a CIA asset, Al Qaeda? And I think the answer is no. People don't matter to them, the truth doesn't matter to them. At the end of the day, they just want power, and they will lie through their teeth, even though they can't get their story straight. Um, yes, are they against the rebels? Are they with the rebels? I think Orwell said it best when he said that we were never at war with Eurasia, and the flags change every day and nobody notices. And this is what's happening now. This is the reality that we're living in. Thank you.